up, fellow Kaiju not Kaiju fans? Godzilla Kyra here, and welcome to the first episode of the non-Kaiju film review series. The first episode is going to be about Transformers from 2007. It was released on July 3rd, 2007, and was directed by Michael Bay, produced by Lorenzo di Bonaventura, I'm sorry if I butchered that, Tom DeSanto, Don Murphy, and Ian Bryce. It was rated by Roberto Orci, I'm sorry that I butchered that as well, and Alex Kurtzman. The budget was estimated at $150 million, and basically the opening weekend at the box office was 70,502,384. The total gross in the US is over 319 million, and the worldwide gross was above $700 million. Basically, this film is about two teenagers who gets wrapped up in this extraterrestrial world war where two fractions of mechanical alien robots, Autobots and Decepticons, and one of them, him being Sam Witwicky, it has a thing that could lead these two fractions to the Allspark. Now, this story is really just a basic story in terms of Transformers stories go. Basically, something lands on Earth, be it Allspark, energy, that, aka, like, with the original G1 cartoon, Energon with Prime, Minicons with, Armada, so on. I still find the story enjoyable, to be honest. Now, getting into one of the things that's kind of split, I guess, down the middle, or at least it leans more towards, the not liking / hating, the characters. Mostly human characters, and some Transformer characters. Cybertronian characters, sorry. Some of the characters are likable. All of, the Autobot cast. Some of the, Decepticon cast, since there's so many compared to the Autobots, I don't see a lot with all of them. Most of them are just fodder. And the Autobots has pretty good characterization, like Jazz, Optimus being Optimus, B being the likable characters for kids, Ironhide being the trigger-happy weapon specialist, and Ratchet, the medic who can't keep much of anything to himself. Some of the characters are also relatable, like I relate to, in some aspects, I relate to Sam Witwicky to an extent. Like with the talking fast and whatnot. It's really hard to explain, kinda. It's hard for me to put into words why. But moving on, some of the humor in the film, I feel like it was good. Obviously, other parts it was good. It's kind of hit or miss. No, this film is mostly CGI, but there is some practical effects. the CGI is still pretty good. I just sort of we watched it for this review, and I think some of them hold up well. The one thing I love about the special effects is the transforming sequence, particularly Optimus when he and all the other Autobots meets up with Bombi, Sam, and Michaela. Sam being played by Shia LaBeouf, Michaela being played by Megan Fox. I would go into more characters like Lennox and whatnot, but I don't want to keep this view like extra long because going through all the characters, it will be extra long, especially when going into editing, which I'm not looking forward to. But anyways, and I know probably most of you already seen these films, and I don't really want to get much into it because you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't have to go play through things, and this is just me getting my thoughts out there. So it's not like the Godzilla-thon reviews. Anyways, as I was saying, about that Transformers sequence, all of the Transformers films have amazing first transforming sequences. What I mean is where it just focuses on the one character transforming, and then okay, there's your transforming sequence, and well, the little parts go, everything else will be quick or off screen. I also love that there's no size changing. that was one of my pet peeves with some of the earlier cartoons, particularly 80s, because I'm not that keen of like changing sizes, I guess, unless it's like mass displacement and not errors. With my personal experience with this field, I was around 12, 13 when this film came out in 2007. Sadly, I never saw it in theaters, and I regret it till this day. Mostly because I was kind of out of the Transformers loop by this time, because the last Transformers related thing I watched at all was Transformers Cybertron. And because I forgot when that came out, but because there was that lull time, and because I never had VHSs and DVDs and whatnot, I just kind of fell out of it, like I said. But thanks to these films, I'm back in it, and it reignited my love of both Transformers and Linkin Park, because of what I've done, being a featured song and main song, I guess, in this film. My thoughts about this film: it was a good entry to the franchise. Probably the best out of the films. It's not perfect. It is not. No movie is perfect. I still love it, though, and it's all of its flaws. Now, I thought the human aspect was fine. I know people like complain about it being too much humans and not enough Transformers. But I kind of like that. I want human characters that I feel for, kind of, if that makes sense. That I can relate to and whatnot within these films. No, I enjoy this score immensely. It's one of my favorite movie scores. Now, this film is very nostalgic for me because of, as I said, it reunited my love for the Transformers franchise and whatnot. It holds a special place in my heart, and I love it for all the flaws and whatnot. And this is about it for this episode of the non kaiju film reviews. Hope you guys enjoy it. This is Godzilla Karu, sign out.